All right. Welcome to Off Topic Movies, where you come to, to come for the movies and you stay for the loonies. This is the cringiest podcast in the world. I am one of your hosts, Isaiah,
And I'm Spare Arts.
aka my sister Willow.
I hate you.
Why do you hate me? Tell me, why do you hate me?
This is already off topic. We're not even talking about the movie yet.
Okay, so basically, since this is our first episode, I guess we might as well just explain what this is. So, it's pretty simple. All we're doing really is we watch a movie. Like, we just finished the movie we are talking about today, and we're just gonna talk about it. And we're probably gonna go off topic. I mean, we already have, and we're like 51 minutes in. Not minutes.
Seconds.
51. I'm tired, dude, man. I haven't got much sleep lately. And then we just go off from there. So we just watched The Social Network, which is a movie directed by David Fincher. It's Mark
Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, yeah. It's a fictionalized movie about Mark Zuckerberg and, Facebook and all the lawsuits that came out of that when it first began.
The adventures of Facebook and how they got sued.
Multiple times.
Yes.
All right. So I guess we might as well start. What'd you think of the movie?
It was really good. It was 5 popcorn bags out of 6.
That's a really yeah. So I neither of us had seen this movie before. It's been on my radar for a little while now, but I watched it and I loved it. I thought throughout the movie I'm just like, when this movie gets slightly uninteresting, I'm gonna get myself some popcorn. I didn't get up at all. This was awesome. Like, this is my kind of movie. Dialogue great, great directing. Justin Timberlake's in this movie and he's really good.
I don't know.
It's a really well-made movie and, really well directed. I thought the script was great. There's one line we were quoting throughout the movie after half.
Yes.
I'm 6'5", 220 pounds, and there's two of me.
That is the best line of the whole movie.
Yeah, it's like, there was the dialogue was really well written.
It sounded like it was an actual conversation because sometimes when you're watching a movie, it's like, wow.
It's scripted.
Yeah, this was good. Like, I felt like I was there, and that's something.
Yeah, it's really, coming as someone who's made several short films, it's really hard to write a scene that feels natural, and that's why a lot of times, if you've watched Will and my short, Quarantine Blues, all 3 of those, I didn't write scripts for any of them, they were all improvised by us. Yeah. I mean, I had a story written out, but I didn't write an actual script.
You had a script for the first one, but we just didn't follow it at all.
I mean, I had a script, but the thing is we didn't have any paper in the house, so I couldn't print it off.
Yeah, and then
I didn't want to use my laptop to just
Yeah, we were off book the whole time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I gave you basically a
synopsis.
A synopsis, like, okay, here's what you kind of say, make it your own, whatever, yada yada yada, and even a couple of my other shorts, the Enigma shorts, I wrote stories for them, but I improvised all the dialogue.
Yeah. So basically, improvised, but this wasn't improvised. It was just good writing.
I mean, I'm sure there was some stuff that was ad-libbed or improvised.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
in any movie, there's always some line.
Oh yeah. I mean, in this movie, everything's so tight, though. I wonder, there's very little of this had to be improvised. I mean, just watching it, the dialogue was so natural, and it's like...
It was great.
Yeah, very well written movie, very well directed. I like the soundtrack a lot, too. Trent Reznor did the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, they were bops. Like, I was bopping.
So Trent Reznor did the soundtrack, and another guy, I don't know who the other guy was, but it's Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails, industrial metal band. You could definitely hear some of the industrial elements kick in.
9 Inch Nails.
What,
Who the heck would have 9 Inch Nails?
Well, it's a cool band name, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a cool band name.
I'm sorry, if you had 9 Inch Nails, they would, break off.
Yeah, whatever. Have you heard 9 Inch Nails?
No.
Oh. I was just wondering. They're pretty cool. They're a pretty cool band. Pretty cool 90s band.
Yeah, okay, anyways, back on topic. What were we talking about?
They're not as good as 90s bands like Soundgarden or Nirvana, but they're pretty good.
They're okay. there. They're sitting over there in the corner, just chilling. They're kind of like the person at the party who's like, I'm here, but like I'm not gonna talk to you. Is that what they're like?
This podcast is approaching 5.5 minutes. We've talked like 40 seconds about the movie.
Well, that's why it's called Off-Topic Movies.
Off-Topic Movies, where you come for the movies and you stay for the loonies. Exactly. I came up with that in the shower today. I was thinking like we need a catchphrase for this. We need like an opening catchphrase that's kind of fun and silly. And I was in the shower. I was thinking about words that rhymed with movies, and it's just like loonies.
Yeah, and he came like down the hallway, and he was like, Willow, I came up with a catchphrase, and I was like, I'm getting ready to go on a Zoom meeting, and he was like, I got it, and I was like, okay.
And she was on her Zoom meeting, and I was watching SpongeBob while I was preparing to watch this movie.
Yeah, so I'm just there like, boom, and you're over here like, hot SpongeBob.
Well, SpongeBob's awesome, dude. I mean, not after season 3, but
Yeah, but like.
No, I mean after the movie. The movie was really good, but.
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons in a movie.
Now we're off topic of what we were talking about.
Hey guys, you should watch Community on Netflix, so maybe we'll get that movie that they've been telling us about for years.
Hashtag 6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons in a movie. You should watch Community. It's like the best show ever. It's awesome.
Yes,
anyway.
Recommend.
Yeah, and they actually do a parody of David Fincher movies with the butt crack bandit episode. I'm not actually gonna say the other word for butt, the alternate word for butt.
Okay.
I don't want to get demonetized, even though my channel's not monetized. On
a scale from purple to cake, I would give Community a dragon.
Oh. Is that like a? I'm not gonna question it.
Don't question it.
I'm not.
My scale earlier was out of 6 popcorn bags. Who makes a scale out of 6? And popcorn bags. Like, it means completely two different things between someone who likes popcorn and someone who hates popcorn.
I mean, it makes sense because like popcorn's like the classic movie snack. It's kind of iconic. So if you see like 4 out of 5 popcorns, you automatically think 4 out of 5 stars or like an 8 out of 10.
I know, but this is on a scale of 6 popcorn bags.
That's just weird. If you're gonna rate a movie, you either gotta rate it on a scale of 1 to 4, like Roger Ebert did. You gotta rate it on a 1 to 5 or a 1 to 10. I mean, unless you or a letter grade system. I like letter grade systems.
I give those rating things for you from a door to some glasses. I give it a solid dishwasher.
Please write a 90-page essay on how that makes sense.
You think I could write 90 pages? I'll give you 90 words.
80. Take it or leave it.
Pages or words or sentences?
That's up to you to decide.
Okay. Deal.
And it's like, and you're gonna write down, this makes no freaking sense. The end. Bye-bye.
Sends it to my English teacher. My English teacher, are you okay with me? No.
None of
She'd be
us
like,
are
are
okay.
you on some drugs? And I'd be like, no, I am on 5 dozen pounds of caffeine, even though I haven't had caffeine. Here we are.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness, we haven't talked about the movie like at all.
We talked about it at the beginning. I mean, we gave our general thoughts. I mean, I gave some.
Okay, what was the color tint? I couldn't figure it out. I feel like it kept changing.
It did keep changing, That's.
I saw orange. I think I saw like a yellow. I think I saw a blue.
I mean, it depends on the scene. I mean, there was a fair amount of locations in the movie.
Yeah.
I got a bit of a. All that mattered to me is that like most of the movie had a bit of a grungy vibe going for it. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I liked the vibe. Like the vibes.
Yeah. The look of the movie. Yeah. It was really well shot.
Yeah.
Really well shot and lit. It's hard to do
well lit, haha, lit.
Don't use that word, please. I am totally against that.
It has great conversation / scripts. The actors were good. I don't know.
Including, the worst Lex Luthor of all time, Jesse Eisenberg. He was Mark Zuckerberg.
I know.
Yeah, he was a pretty bad Lex Luthor. Don't tell the Zack Snyder stains I said that.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, we watched this movie purely because of an inside joke.
Yeah. We're like, oh, we should watch this at some point, and then parents were like, oh yeah, we're traveling, and we're like, we're watching this movie.
I mean, yeah, because I don't like to, whatever.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
It's I mean it's not like it's a PG-13. You know, it's not like I'm watching freaking Deadpool.
Mom would have
When my
left
mom's
as soon as
when my Christian mother is in the room.
She would have left like after the first F-bomb. She would have been like, no, this is not allowed in my household. And I'd be like, oh.
Well, she allows us to watch it. She just doesn't like it when we watch it.
I know, and then she walks away.
And then she walks away. I mean, with quarantine, I haven't been able to watch that many R-rated movies or TV shows or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's a shame because a lot of them I'm interested in or I like are R-rated.
Yeah.
It's just
Is my favorite movie R-rated? Silence of the
Oh yeah, that's an R-rated movie.
Okay, I didn't know.
That's an R-rated movie. I mean,
you know what the most scarring movie was for me?
Passion of the Christ.
Yes, because I watched it when I was 6.
Yeah, and yet Mom wouldn't let us watch it. Mom's gonna listen to this. She's gonna be like, my kids are dissing me.
I don't want her to listen to this. She's gonna yell at me.
Well,
is she gonna yell at me? Is she gonna be disappointed in me?
No. Oh my gosh, yeah. So basically, we live in a Christian house. So we're both Christians, and basically, our mom did not let us watch Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith until I was like 12. Like I understand waiting a little bit longer to watch that one because it is darker and it's got the younglings murder scene.
Heck yeah,
all
the younglings.
I could see that being traumatizing for a young kid.
Kill all the younglings.
I'm calling the police.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna have to pause the podcast. Okay, guys, I just called the police. They're coming to get Willow, but we'll finish the podcast before they show up.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not like
That's police sirens to the end.
just police sirens.
You're under arrest, Willow, for active treason.
Treason for what? Killing younglings? They're barely even human.
Treason for turning to the dark side, Willow. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, so our mom didn't let us watch Revenge of the Sith until we were like 12 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
And she showed us Passion of the Christ. I mean, Willow was younger than me because she's like 3 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I was like maybe 9 or 10 when she should. I mean, if you've seen Passion of the Christ, that is a gory movie. I can't watch it to this day. I can't. I mean, I like Mel Gibson as a director.
And
he's very talented.
she still holds it up. Like, she's like, that was a good decision. And I'm like, I was scarred. I had nightmares after that. I was terrified.
Yeah. I mean, I understand showing other Christians that movie, but showing them at that young of an age, I think I wouldn't have done that personally.
I was 6, and I remember that night I came down to our parents' bedroom because I was crying after a nightmare, and I couldn't bring myself to tell Mother what the nightmare was about, and it was about that movie.
She listened to this podcast.
And I told her it was about a witch kidnapping me, because that was the first thing I came up with.
I mean, I lied about something once. One time I had a bad dream about pirates. I didn't have a bad dream. I just wanted a glass of water.
That reminds me of when I lied when I came downstairs and I saw like the parents putting the Christmas presents underneath the tree, and I went back upstairs and I was like, oh, my parents are Santa Clauses. Santa Claus isn't real. And the next morning, so Christmas morning, I walked downstairs, and when I opened up my presents, I was like, thanks, Mom and Dad. They're like, no, Santa gave this to you. And I was like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And they thought I still believed in Santa for like, I think 2 years after that. I just couldn't bring myself to tell them that I didn't believe anymore.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't have a story like that with Santa Claus. I just think I'm a pretty logical person. I was just like, yeah, this doesn't make sense.
I think I was 7 when that happened.
This doesn't make sense unless it's God or something, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was 7 and I was like, oh, what? I didn't care. Like, honestly, I was like, some creepy fat old man is coming into my house giving us presents. That's a predator. That is the definition of a predator. Am I not correct?
Yeah, it's like that Santa Claus stop motion thing, where it's like, sit on my lap and a kiss is the price you'll pay. I forgot which one that was.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I'm gonna find it. You keep talking.
Willow has left the building anyway. Willow sucks. You should just totally just not check out her art channel or anything. Like, she's totally horrible.
Hey, wait, what are you talking about me about?
Nothing.
Yeah. I don't know where it is. Wait.
Anyway, she's really horrible.
Oh, found it. motion.
Yeah, it's one of the old classic stop motions. When was this made? Let's see. Okay.
It's also one of our mom's favorite Christmas movies.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, because I was watching it with her, and I just started freaking out about the whole thing. It was no.
It's definitely one of these things. It's well animated, but it's like I have respect for stop motion animators. Like stop motion's hard to do, but that movie's just aged poorly.
The dude who's the Santa Claus, he is terrifying.
Uh-huh. I mean, it definitely gives me some creepy vibes for sure.
I was watching it and I was like physically like, ugh, that sound in motion. Is that how to describe it?
Yeah, I wasn't down for the whole thing when you were watching that, but when I was down, I was like, ooh, yeah, this is
I was physically I was like cringing, but like out of like disgust and like terror.
I guess it's a thing. I guess sure.
And that's how I'm describing it. I don't know how to describe my reaction of just pure, I don't know, disgust and hatred for that movie.
What, Social Network? The movie we've never talked about? We talked about for like a minute in this 16.5-minute recording.
Oh, yeah. No, I loved that movie. That movie was great and all. But I'm talking about a movie I hate, and it's a Christmas movie. And what is it? It's June. It's June, and I'm talking about Christmas movies.
Yeah. It's not even Christmas in July. I mean, come on, at least give this shit. Okay, let's stop talking about this. I'm gonna take it back. Don't whisper anything bad about me.
Isaiah's the worst.
I heard you say Isaiah was the worst.
No, he didn't hear anything.
I did not hear anything at all that she said.
Follow him on social
I'm right
media.
here, Will.
I didn't say anything bad that time. I said follow you on social media.
Oh, thank you. I have a Twitter account.
I was talking about your YouTube.
Oh, well, this is going on my YouTube. So
I know. Subscribe, not follow.
Yeah, I don't really use my Twitter to promote my crap anyway, so.
I don't know
that's
what
more
I'm
of a
doing.
personal thing. Anyway, so, I mean, I think we all need this to... Anything else you want to say, Will?
We didn't talk about social networking very much.
Social networking. Oh, boy. I do not want to be on Twitter right now. I mean, we're trying to give you guys some escapism, so I'm trying to avoid that, I'm not trying to get political on you or, talk about all these issues. I mean, I have opinions on them for sure, but...
I don't have opinions. I'm kidding. I do have opinions.
Everyone does.
Don't follow politics. I go around it. It's like the middle of a roundabout, and I'm going around it in a way.
Yeah, I do that most of the time, but for some of these issues I have to. But anyway, let's just not talk about that.
And then they'll just pie you in the face with a lot of whipped cream, maybe some toothpaste because you don't want to eat it. Poison. Do you want to die? Death by politics or toothpaste.
Death by politics. Or toothpaste, you could actually die. You could die from toothpaste.
I know you can.
Yeah. I thought about swallowing toothpaste. Not when I was younger. I didn't know I could die from it yet, but I thought about swallowing because it's like this smells really nice.
Do you remember when we had the one with the white and it had the red and the blue lining on it in some of the spots, so it had like the streaks of blue and red? Yeah. I so wanted to eat that one. I was like, I would squeeze it out of the tube onto my toothbrush and I'd be like, I really want to eat this, but I didn't. But I really wanted to. Like, you have no idea. I would be like brushing my teeth and I'd be like, I really want to eat this. I really want to eat this toothpaste. And so hard walking, she'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, I am not eating my toothbrush.
Okay, if you don't know, Sahara is our older sister.
Yeah.
Sahara's the oldest, I'm the middle child, and Will is the youngest.
Yes, I am a child.
Yeah, you haven't seen Sahara in any of my videos. I mean, a lot of you guys who are listening to this, I know personally, so, I mean, you probably know who Sahara is. You probably met her a few times, or at least once. So, yeah. But if you're not listening, Sahara is my older sister.
Yeah. If you're not listening, if you don't know her.
Yeah. If you're not listening.
If you're not listening to this
I totally
podcast.
said that by mistake, because I'm like, really, I mean, we're recording this, like, I woke up at like 4:30 this morning to take my dog outside. And it's 10:20 right now, so I've been up for like almost 18 hours, so I'm tired.
Yeah, welcome to my life, buddy.
Hey man, I'm just taking care of my dog.
I fell asleep around 3 a.m. last night, and I woke up at 7:25.
How do you live, man? Like,
What?
How do you live?
I don't know.
Like,
You should ask my doctor.
I don't get a whole lot of sleep, but at least, I wake up somewhat refreshed.
Haha, I don't.
Yeah.
I just go through life like a zombie, and that's okay. I love how we're not talking about the movie.
Yeah. All right, I think we're getting to the end here, honestly.
Yeah, because we are so off topic. I don't think we could turn toothpaste
Alright.
death back to this.
All right, next episode comes out in 2000 and something, whenever I'm alive.
At some point in time, at some place.
And we're thinking about doing off-topic music too. Like we'll listen to like an album or something, and then
Yes.
we'll give our thoughts on it, like the songs, whatever. And it'll be the same thing as this, where we start talking about it, and then we go off the rails, and we don't talk about the album for like 99% of it.
Yeah, you talk about it for like maybe 30 seconds, and then you are off to eating toothpaste and maybe dying.
Yeah, and the album we've thought about doing, I'm not sure if we're actually going to do it because the album is so horrible, but Angelic to the Core by Corey Feldman.
Bro!
It is an hour and a half long, and it is the worst album of all time. I have no doubts.
I listened to like one song.
Yeah.
And
it's an hour and a half long. There's like 22 songs in the thing.
And I wanted to jump out the car window. So
maybe for our first one, we should do like a good album, maybe?
A good album, and then slowly move into worse albums.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we're going to have to do a crappy movie for this. I mean, eventually at that point, I'll just probably be ranting the whole time about it, because that's what I do when I see a bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or hear bad music. I mean, you've seen how I get. I get pretty annoying.
Like Velocipaster, except that was amazing.
Yeah,
but
Velocipaster is the best movie I've ever seen.
Of all time, because it
is the best bad movie I have ever seen in my life. I mean, holy crap.
I was laughing through the whole thing.
If I cry laugh 3 times. Most movies don't get me to do it once.
Yeah.
That movie did it 3 times with ease.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Velocipaster, I know it sounds dumb, but it strikes the perfect balance between like completely hideous and amazing. So if you have Amazon Prime, it's on Amazon Prime, so check it out. And yeah, all right. So anyway, let's just wrap things up.
Does that bring us to the end of?
All right. So I hope you enjoyed us talking about the Social Network for like 2 minutes, and then talking about other stuff
that has scarred us for our lives
for like another 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah, it's like 22 minutes right now.
I don't know. It's something.
Yeah, it's approaching 23. And with the intro, it's going to be a bit longer, but whatever. All right, so next time, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm not sure if we're going to do a movie one or a music one. We'll figure that out eventually.
We'll do that. We'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe we'll get Zahara on here. I don't know.
Yeah, get Zahara in here to give her opinions on things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm hyping up Zahara. No, I'm not. Love her dearly. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. She's my sibling.
Well, she's across the freaking country right now. You can say whatever you want.
And then she'll come home and stab me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
all right.
she'll
So
murder me.
on that note, let's just wrap it up.
Yep.
For those who have listened this long, thank you for listening to us ramble for 23 minutes.
I know most of you have not.
All right. So Willow's Instagram tag is Sparrow Arts.
Yes.
Want to say something about that real quick?
It's just a place where I post my artwork, and I post dumb memes on my stories sometimes.
All right. All right, and it's Sparrow Arts with a Z at the end, right?
Yes. SPARROWARTZ.
All right, and I am Isaiah. You can just well, I mean, you're listening to this on YouTube right now, so if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that's about all I have. I make short films, reviews occasionally, and I'm sure I'm going to be doing more of these because I'm having fun doing this. So check out that. Check out some of my other friends that I've listed on my channel. And thank you guys for listening. We'll check you next time. And remember, stick around for the loonies, not the movies.
Yeah, and I was definitely stuttering through my whole thing. Yay!
We were both stuttering at points.
Oh, no, I was talking about when I was doing my Instagram tag.
Okay. All
Try
right.
to spell it? Yeah, I can't spell.
All right, goodbye.
Adios.